Hello, beautiful stars. Courtney here with Stars of the Morning Light, and this is the May 2025 Collective Akashic Message. I'm going to read through all of it. I might do some commentary, and then I'll read it again. Do know that these go out early to all the patrons of Stars of Morning Light. It is a wonderful community of learning, growing, and healing with one another. Consider subscribing. It's only $5 a month, and the link is below in the description. All right, everybody. So this is the collective Akashic message for May 2025. Beloveds, as above, so below is misinterpreted as something to understand, yet it is your experience. As above, so below is a law of the system of operations touched by the all. You are both in one. Be with yourself. Learn to flow with the energies of May 2025. Together, you are above. Together, you are below. Together, you can fly to new gatherings of creation. Because you have been told how weak you are and how mighty constructs are, you have lessened your chance of knowing. It is time to know your calling. As above, so below is not a construct as other faith systems of broad awareness is. As above, so below is narrow and wide. Focus on self. How do you demonstrate this in your life? To be above is to know your will. To be below is to know your connection. How are your connections in your will? Humans are unique beings of optimum security of advancement. Yet humans entrap themselves in worry and doubt. As above, so below is what to demonstrate in power, May 2025. Okay, beloveds, that was the message. So if you are new here to Stars of Morning Light, please hit that like for me, hit that subscribe, ring my bell, join us. It's a great time here. I guess there is some stuff to be explained, but I'm hoping everyone who has eyes to see and ears to hear can really take from this. And I also want to say the Gabriel message, the Archangel Gabriel message that came out right at the end of April, I think is also kind of very much connected to this message. Okay, so I'll read slower, give a little bit of commentary, and then I'll read it again in its entirety. Beloveds, as above, so below is misinterpreted as something to understand, yet it is your experience. I'm hoping that that is just that everyone kind of grasps what they're saying there. That, when we talk about hermetics and we talk about as above, so below, as within, so without, which I'll probably start a whole series about that soon, especially with the patrons, we we tend to think that it's something outside of ourselves that we have to fully understand. And once we understand it, we're going to know how everything works and operates. And so we'll be able to manifest, we'll be able to do all these things when it doesn't need to be understood. You just have to notice that that is your experience. As above, so below. As below, so above. Right? As above, so below is a law of the system of operations touched by the all. So it's a law that galactic, us humans, nature, everything is working within that. It's already present. It's what you're experiencing right now. You are both in one, meaning you are above and you are below in one, same as everything else. Be with yourself. Learn to flow with the energies of May 2025. Together, you are above. Together, you are below. Together, you can fly to new gatherings of creation. Because you have been told how weak you are and how mighty constructs are, you have lessened your chance of knowing. And please do not take this personally. This is all humans have been told how lower they are on the scale in comparison to God, goddesses, angels, everything, galactics, beings, right? That we are low on the totem pole. We are these little ants that just walk around the earth. When the Akashic is saying that because we've been told this so much, we're told that we're much weaker. We're also told how mighty constructs, and that's what they're referencing there, is all these different ideals, faiths, angels, gods, what have you. Something is bigger than you out there, much bigger than you. All of those constructs, how mighty they are, you've been told how mighty they are, how weak you are, has lowered, lessened, downplayed, right? Has weakened even your chance of knowing. I mean, if we're told how weak and frail and little ants we are our whole lives for centuries, well, we're going to believe it, which then takes away from us knowing what we truly are. It is time to know your calling. As above, so below is not a construct as other faith systems of broad awareness is. As above, so below is narrow and wide. So, first they told us that as above, so below, so above, as within, so without, right? They're telling us that that is a law and everything plays within that law. And then they're saying, and it is not like other faith systems that are very broad in awareness. They're very loose. Very loose. Let's just make it whatever it is. The reason they're saying that is because they're trying to say we already live within the experience of as above, so below. So therefore, it's not loose. It's not make it something that it's not, or try to find it, right? Try to get close to it. It already is. As above, so below is narrow and wide because it's in everything. Just as they had stated, you are both. You are as above, so below. As below, so above. So are you. It's narrow and wide. Focus on self. How do you demonstrate this in your life? So they pose a question for you to ponder right now. How do you demonstrate as above, so below in your life? And if you didn't think of yourself as a little ant, how would you be demonstrating that? To be above is to know your will, meaning to be above, as we, in our constructs and our ideas and our systems of, faiths and beliefs, we tend to put what above is in a much higher category, like a god, like different goddesses, like the universe, like the cosmos. We separate ourselves from that when it is trying to tell you your human free will is actually right up in the mix with that. To be above is to know your will. Hmm. To be below is to know your connection. Hmm. Your connections with one another, your connection to the earth, your connection to all the universe through your will. How are your connections in your will? Because it's actually your human free will that is creating the connections. Your human free will that rejects one or keeps one. Your human free will that recognizes that you're connected to the earth or doesn't recognize it. So, how are your connections doing inside of your own human free will? That is very much connected to above. Humans are unique beings of optimum security of advancement. Wow. Wow. Mm. So as above, so below, as below, so above. If we were actually utilizing our optimum security of advancement as individuals, as a collective, wow, that would boomerang back up above and then back below and back and forth. And oh my goodness, that's why we have security within it. I love it. Yet humans entrap themselves in worry and doubt. So you trap yourself in worry and doubt. Easy to understand. And that is how you are demonstrating your will most of the time. As above, so below is what to demonstrate in Power May 2025. So you got to find that interesting. As they're telling you, humans, you are these unique beings of optimum security and advancement. Meaning, however you feel you want to advance, however you want to do that, awakening, ascension, planetary, environment, humanity, technology, I don't, however you want to advance, you can go ahead and do it. They're saying optimum security of advancement. But yet we trap ourselves and we're in doubt. They say all of this before they say, as above, so below, is what to demonstrate in Power May 2025. So imagine if you acknowledge that your human free will is actually attached to any of the concepts that you have that is above, right? And demonstrate that here through your connections. What power would that be? That would be amazing power. That would be enough power to maybe break you out of your trap of worry and doubt so you can succeed, achieve your optimum security and advancements. This is amazing. And May, it's all a choice, folks. But they're saying, please learn to flow with the energies of May 2025. While doing so, observe, notice, witness what you're witnessing, as in your will is as above, so below, as below, so above, as within, so without. That's your will. How are we using it? How are we using it? I'll read it one more time. This is the Collective Akashic Records message for May 2025. Beloveds, as above, so below is misinterpreted as something to understand, yet it is your experience. As above, so below is a law of the system of operations touched by the all. You are both in one. Be with yourself. Learn to flow with the energies of May 2025. Together you are above. Together you are below. Together you can fly to new gatherings of creation. Because you have been told how weak you are and how mighty constructs are, you have lessened your chance of knowing. It is time to know your calling. As above, so below is not a construct as other faith systems of broad awareness is. As above, so below is narrow and wide. Focus on yourself. How do you demonstrate this in your life? To be above is to know your will. To be below is to know your connection. How are your connections in your will? Humans are unique beings of optimum security of advancement. Yet humans entrap themselves in worry and doubt. As above, so below is what to demonstrate in power, May 2025. So there you go, beautiful stars. That is the collective Akashic reading for May 2025. The zodiac readings will be out shortly. Those are always fascinating to listen to. Please share this, subscribe. How are you going to demonstrate your will? Flow with May 2025. Feel your own power and know that you are mighty. I love you, stars. Have a great one. Bye, everyone.